AITA for telling my husband he had to quit his dream job. I 28F told my husband 31M that he had to quit his job. He got it around a year ago and it changed our lives. He would be making over $1 million a year, but we would have to move from Connecticut to LA. Originally I was fine with this, but I was sad that I was leaving my parents behind. Since then I have missed them greatly and I couldn't do it anymore. One night when he came home, he found me crying on the couch. He asked what was wrong and I broke down and told him he had to quit and we had to move back near my parents. He was extremely disappointed but accepted it. It has been a month since we moved back and he seems like a shell of his old self. He mopes around all day. He still works for the company in an online position, but it makes considerably less. We fight more often and I fear that I have ruined our marriage. It has been 3 months now since I told my husband to quit his dream job. He has flown back to his job to meet with his bosses. Apparently, the company has fallen behind since he stepped down and they want him to return. I am extremely happy for him, but I am still quite worried about moving away from my family again. I have mentioned this to him, but he just wants to go back. I asked him if we could have my parents move in with us. He said no and said that he could help them get their own place out there or pay for flights back and forth for them or me. I told him no and I won't subject my parents to flying all the time. He asked what I mean by all the time and I said at least weekly. He claimed this was too much and I had to grow up. I got extremely angry and told him that I was not allowing him to go back to his job. He said that he has wasted these last few months living in the middle of nowhere and he wants to get back to his life. He has left. We talk on the phone and he occasionally visits on the weekends, but he bought a house. Don't get me wrong, it is gorgeous. There is a guest house that he said my parents could have, but I want them to live in the same house as us. Anytime I mention my parents he gets angry or quiet. I went out for a weekend to surprise him and he is so much happier there. We went out to eat at this amazing restaurant and I had such an amazing steak. While we were there he said that I should think about moving in with him because it has been so long. I had to skip dessert because I had to think about if I was going to move away from my parents again. He said that I could join some groups or activities to help me stay occupied during the day. I have been thinking about it, but I'm still not sure. I'm going to get some stuff from my parents' house and do a trial run where I stay with him for a week or 2. It has been 6 days here and I love it. I found a nice gym that I do a few yoga classes at and have made a new friend there. My husband seems happy too. After work, I cooked for him for a few days and we went out and found a few nice restaurants we enjoy eating at. I am thinking about staying. Make sure to like and subscribe.